right, guys, so I got a short one today. Short one. Um, but man, y'all had to be under a rock if y'all haven't been seeing this go around. I just want to know, what are y'all's thoughts on this craziness as far as Hollywood goes? I've never been too caught up into it, but actually hearing somebody talk about it now, it's crazy. But for those who have not been around or keeping up with what is going on out here in these Hollywood streets, man, listen to this, man. Terrance J ain't holding back. I said, my bad. I said Terrance J. Why did I say that? 106 in Park. Is that who Terrance J? Yeah, see. Anyhow, Terrence Howard. My bad. But let's watch this real quick.
Why do you think that is with the creative side?
Well, because losing out money, you got to take drugs. You're going through so much shit to try and deal with life. You are literally, it's an unhealthy space. And so eventually...
That's life, though. There's a lot of unhealthy spaces in life, not just Hollywood, where people mask it by taking drugs and alcohol. So that's just how people commonly, that's how most people deal with shit. So it's not just Hollywood, but we'll get to his point.
You're going to go too far, Who knows what happened to Philip? Who knows what Heath had to do in order to get to where he was at? There's a lot of things that people do that end up sitting and they can't get over it. And they got to keep getting high, hoping to get it out of their head, But when you lose your man card, that's the only thing I can think of. You lose your damn man card.
What is that? What do you mean by that?
You give up your ability, your right to being a man. A man don't take it, a man gives it. So when you give up that man card, you don't get that back.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
No, I'm saying what I'm saying. You don't get that back. You come into this world as a man one time.
No, I'm saying
you give up that right for anything. For fear of being hurt, fear of somebody doing something, for wanting to gain something. When you give up that man card right, you lose some spiritual energy that has always been pushing through. Like if a woman gives up her womanly right of being a mother and taking care of her family and do all those things. When you give up those things, but when you give up your manhood, I've never seen somebody recover from it. That was all the people that went to the puffy parties. That was all the people that did all those things thinking that there was never going to be a consequence for what they were doing.
Man, as this puffy stuff keep coming out, it gets wilder and wilder. Before it's all said and done, this shit about to be real stupid. Crazy. I'm waiting to hear certain people talk, and I feel like that everybody's gotten quiet since he got hemmed up. Too many people were involved, man. Now they quiet. It's too late for that. It's too late for that.
Out and pimped out by some greater desire. You shouldn't have a greater desire than being a man. So I believe that's a big problem with a lot of the actors out there because they get fluid. And next thing you know, once you go fluid, it's gone. You don't have any foundation to pull yourself back from. So maintain your man card, no matter what.
Man, I mean, one of the things you're seeing, you went to a whole different place.
Sorry.
No, I get it. So you see some guys struggling with that. You see Bieber struggling with that. You see some of these guys struggling with that.
They can't get it out of their head. The things that they did, no matter how they did it, whether they were drunk or high or whatever,
Bieber ain't
you
been
gave
the same
up your
either.
man card. You need therapy. And that's the thing that hurts them the most. And so they end up on drugs, end up every way to try and get rid of any principles there are. And that's what the business does. And the women that trade their bodies to go and get the role, they get to the point where they have their Oscar, they have their money, but they don't have their dream. They don't have the soul that they started with. So it's like achieving don't mean anything. If I get all the Nobel Prizes from doing all of this, but in the process I have to trade out all of my integrity to do it so that they can stay in place, what benefit is that if I lose my integrity? You got to go in as a principal. And what we were brought in here as men. We produce 1,500 sperm per heartbeat for a reason, because the aggression is necessary. You don't trade that in, no matter what.
Did you ever have the opportunity where you got invited and you said no to it?
Hell yeah.
What was the
Hell
consequences
yeah.
when you said no?
Puffy invited me for weeks asking me to come.
Just imagine how many people gonna start talking, or when they forced to have the talk, the stories we really gonna hear. Man, y'all better stay tuned. This shit crazy.
Teach him how to, wanted me to be his acting coach for a while. Go there and he's sitting around just looking. I'm like, okay, what's the material you want to work on? He's just looking at me. Then next thing you know, okay, hey, will you help me? I want to hear your music. So I come over there and I play the music. And he's sitting there just looking at me, like waiting. Okay. So then my assistant was like, he wants to hang out with you next week. And I was like, for what? He's like, I think he's trying to fuck you. That's what my assistant said. I was like, oh, okay. Now I get it. So now no more communication. Now you know to be hands off with somebody. A number of producers come in to make the approach, and you threaten to punch them in the mouth, or threaten to knock their head off for talking to you like, or looking at you like you're a woman. When you approach a real man about his masculinity, you're going to get a real reaction back. It's a difference when a guy walks in a room and when a man walks into a room. And a man don't take the same things that a guy will accept. So always be the man in the room. And that's always been my whole thing, and have lost businesses because I don't bend over in that way. I don't compromise. I don't play gay roles. I don't kiss a man. I don't do that shit because the man card means everything.
I had no idea we're going to go this direction with the podcast. This is absolute. But listen, we've talked about it. We've had a lot of the guys on to talk about this stuff. Are you done with Hollywood because of this specific reason?
I'm still working. I still, I haven't made the money necessary to do all of the other stuff. So I still have to go and do the Chitlin circuit. I still have to do the job that I need to. But eventually, I've done what I set out to do, which was to redefine the universe. I've proven what I've set out to do, and that's why I have all the patents. Whether they evaluate it or not, that's up to them. But I've done the work and finished it. Now I can go on and do whatever else we need to do. Hi, everyone. My name is Terrance Howard. I'm an actor.
That was a short one, like I said.
But in the field of science also. So
please drop y'all's thoughts on this. I'm gonna stay on top of it. I'm gonna post more, especially now with this stuff coming out like it's ridiculous. I just know there's gonna be so many more people, and I know how people operate. Like you can look back at everybody that used to hang around Puffy, parties, and just out and about, always around him. They're frequently around him, like pictures at different times, different occasions. Like he had a certain group of folks that they were always around each other. None of them people talking now. None of them talking now. So you already know there's more behind it. They just hoping they can get so far away and so low that they're not mentioned. But that's going to be hard. Y'all celebrities, man. Y'all can't hide. There's people waiting to talk. There's people waiting to get paid out. It's going to be wild. But anyhow, like I said, please drop your thoughts. Tell me what y'all think about this Hollywood situation. Or is it Hollywood? Is this everywhere? Yeah, drop your thoughts, man. Like, share, subscribe. Appreciate y'all. Till next time, we out of here.